So today we're going to be wiring up these night light step lights. It's blinding. So they have the turn signals, parking lights, and the courtesy lights. So I'm going to be doing this on a Dodge 2005 2500. And the 1500s and 3500s should be the same or close to it. So the first thing for the courtesy lights, so what I'm going to do for my turn signals is I'm just going to run some wire up to my headlight, and I'm going to do that same thing for the parking lights, because the trailer lights, they're connected to the driver's side headlight. Everything is, and so I'm just going to connect. It should be the brown wire up by the headlight for the trailer lights. Yeah, it's a brown wire, or that one by that butt connector right there. That wire is brown, so it should go up to the driver's side headlight. So I'm going to connect my parking lights to that brown wire up by the headlight, and my turn signals at the headlights. And for the courtesy lights, it is this wire right here, that turquoise, or looks turquoise. It is this one right, or it's yellow with turquoise, I guess I should say. Come on. It is this one right here on my finger, this one right here. So it should be the number 9 on the pigtail. So in order to get to that right there, you'll have to take this driver's side pillar off, which it's easy. It just has this bolt right here. It's a, can't remember what size it is. I think it's a 9mm, if I remember right. Let's see. Let me grab this right here. I think it should be a 9mm, 9 or 10, or I think it's a 9. Let's see. 8, 9. It might actually be an 8. Nope, I think it's a 10. Okay, yeah, it's a 10mm socket. So you have to use I think I used an extension for it. So there should be 2 screws. Mine only had 1 because someone lost the other one. But so it goes like this. But make sure when you're pulling these caps off that the top one you pull from the bottom, because it hangs from this cord right here, so you don't rip that cord off the hooks on the bottom side. So on the top one you pull off from that bottom side, and on the bottom one you pull off from the top side. So it should look like this, and that one should fall down, and it should look like that when you take it off. So you open those up, get that 10mm screw and take it out, and then you'll see this butt connector, or not butt connector, this pigtail right here, which has your dome light wire. And so the reason I'm hooking it up to my headlight is because I was trying to find all the wires for underneath here for my blinkers, and I just can't find anything online. I even got a whole manual for it with 8,000 pages and still couldn't find it. So that's why I'm using my headlight. And so all I have to do now that I did that is I will get this out of the way, get my sockets, my ratchet and everything, and I will take this I guess I'm gonna start with this driver's side headlight. So on the driver's side headlight, you have to do both headlights separately for this right here, because it's 2 separate things, you know. So I'm gonna have to pop the hood. So I'm gonna have to take both headlights out, and okay, so on the headlight, in order to take the headlight out, you're gonna have to have an extension and you're gonna have to maneuver it. So I tried taking these out the first time I took my headlights out. You don't take those ones out first, and this one back here, that screw doesn't matter, and they're a T25 or T20 or I think it's T25. T25. So you'll need a T25 and a T20 for both, and then you'll need I'll just get this 3/8 ratchet with 1/4 inch extender. Actually, I'll do yeah. Dang it. So I'm gonna do an adapter for my ratchet. I'm gonna use a 3/8 ratchet. Put a 3/8 extension on there, and then get an adapter for my 1/4 inch extension, and then attach it to my T25 Torx bit. So here's my adapter. Put it on this right like that. Attach it on there like that, and then get my adapter and put the adapter up to the 1/4 inch, and then this is a 3/8. So then put that on my 3/8 drive, and it should be that long, and then get my T25. I think it's a T25. Well, my T25 is a little loose, so I don't know what the next one up is or whatever you want to use, but it's not a T25. I think it's one bigger, but the T25 works for it. So actually, no, you don't do that one first. There's this one right up underneath here. There is so it's this corner right here. You have to let me take my sunglasses off. You have to stick it in right here, and it's right straight back there. You have to push kind of hard, and it will scrape up your bumper a little bit, because I don't know whoever invented that. It's not very smart. Okay, so let me put it on loosen, and then it should work. So you undo this one right here. Dang it, came off. It comes off quite a bit, so you have to make sure it's still on there when you do it. Okay, so you take that one off, and then, dang it, I think it came off. And then you take those two, that one right here, and that one right there. And when you take this bottom one off, this little, I think that's for the temperature, or I don't know what it's for, that'll come off with it. Just leave it hanging down, and you have to pull pretty hard on the light to get it out. So that's the only one you have to worry about. Now back to this, and I already broke one of my clips off the first time I took this off. I get it? Can't tell. Nope. Okay. Got it stuck in there. Can't tell if I almost got it. It's hard to do with this camera. Let me put it on this tripod real fast. Maybe I can set it up over here. I might just have to I'm just gonna have to set it on the ground. Okay. There we go. So it's not too long. It just took me a second to get it out. So it's just that one right back there, and that's the only one on this side. But there's also a clip that you have to pull against. So now the next one, or the next two I need to get is that one right there and that one right there. Second one, same size and everything. I'm gonna go get my magnet tree. Magnet trees are always useful. Oh. Second one out. Okay. So now I got all three of those bolts out. That one, then that one right there. So now I need to get this one right here. Is just, it's like a little, this one is the T20 torque bit. And it's like a, you can't push against it because it's, or no, my bad, that's the Phillips screwdriver. Look at this one compared to that. Don't listen to me, that's Phillips. Look at this one. Bro, this is crazy. What is it? Can you tell the difference? My next. Yeah. Okay, so it's a Phillips screwdriver. You can't like push hard against it because it's just a little plastic screw, and it's, I don't know, I don't see the point in it really. Besides, I guess all it's holding up is that little shield. Let me switch hands. Can't do it left-handed. See, watch. This is what happens if you push it. It just pushes it. So you just kind of have to set it in there and twist. Once you get it far enough out, you can just pull. Which, I bet it's just my threads that are bad. Don't pull yours out. And it's easy to twist. So once you get that out, then just throw it down in there. Then you just can pull this out pretty easy. Like, squeeze it from the back and push. Okay. So then you just get that all the way out. Start down there. And then this is that thing. Be sure when you take it out, it just always tilts down like that. So then now I need to pull this out. Okay, so there's a piece that sticks out right here underneath this clip, and it comes out to about right, like comes out far. That broke off on me, so this clip's the only thing holding that in, and then that screw down there. So for these are your headlights right here. This is the same thing for replacing headlights if you wanted to. So you do that, and then here's your blinker. So the parking lights and your blinker are on the same bulb on this pickup. So you just, all you have to do is just twist and wiggle it out, and it comes out. So now I'm gonna find that brown wire that I was talking about, and I don't know which one's my blinker wire. So let me pull. Trying to pull this pigtail off, but you have to have a flathead screwdriver, so let me run and grab one of those real fast. Got my flathead screwdriver. So what you need to do is, on this bulb, you push down on this little piece right, that little piece right there, and then there's one on the other side. So you push down on it. Those. I'm trying to set my GoPro up there. So you push down on those and pull out. Well, I just broke my clip off. Don't push too hard or else you'll break your clip like I did. Okay. So then I got my bulb off, and that's all you have to do if you're replacing your blinker bulb or whatever you want to do with it. So then there's 3 prongs. There's a black, yellow, white, and green and white. Yellow with, I thought there was gonna be a parking light on this one. I'm gonna go test all of these and see which one's my parking light. It might be that. I don't know. I bet it's one of those white ones, obviously. So, Cole, can you get your... Okay, so you need a test light for this, and what I'm gonna do is you hook this end up to just any piece of metal for the ground, just like on the battery when you have your ground and positive. So then this light will react as the positive. So I'm gonna stick it in the first prong. Well, I already got it messed up. I already figured out which side went to which side. So that's not it. My parking lights are on, right? Oh, because this one's unplugged. Yeah. Okay, so right now my camera overheated, but it's good now. So how you test, I guess I just took my ground on this test wire up to the battery, and then you just test it by touching it to the positive, and when it lights up, that means it's good. So what you do is you go through and you'll stick it into there. So it didn't light up. So now I'll go to the middle one, and you can see it lit up. Now I'll go to this one, and it didn't light up. So now I'll have him go shut it off, and I'll stick this in here. Turn it back on. Okay, so he's gonna shut it off, and that's how you know that middle one is your parking lights. So that middle wire, I'll see which one, where that middle wire, or which color that middle wire is. Okay, so that middle wire is the white with the yellow. So I will trace. I'll just pull this. I'll just pull that back. This cage or whatever it's called. I'll pull it back or cut a little bit of it off. I'll snip that wire in half, and I'll get my butt connector and connect it on one end. If you don't know what a butt connector is, this is what it is. Okay, so the butt connector is, let me just shut my pickup off real fast. Okay, so the butt connectors look like okay, so butt connectors look like this, and these are the heat shrinkable ones. So what the heat shrinkable ones do is you can shrink it over the wires so water can't get in, and then I'll show you what the non-shrinkable ones are. So these non-shrinkable ones are like darker. So these ones are, the shrinkable ones are like clear and see-through, and these ones are just, you can't see through them. So that's how you know they're non-shrinkable, and it says on the case, or it should. But shrinkable ones are way more expensive, like 2 to 3 times more expensive, but they can keep out water because you can shrink them. Which I figured that'd be cheaper because it's not, don't look like as much plastic, but I guess not. So anyways, I'll get this and I'll snip my wire in half, and then I'll run the wires for the steps up through here, and I'll come up to my light and I'll connect the light end. When I snip it in half, I'll connect the light end into here, or into this side, and then I'll connect my step lights and the other end of that wire that's originally there into this side, and you should be able to fit 2 in there. I probably won't. I think I got the wrong size. Dang it. I don't know, those wires on there, they're real tiny, so I bet I will be able to. And then you need these wires to split the ends. They're different, some are right here, but mine are the split. You split the ends right here and smash right here. So I'll snip this wire in half, and hopefully I don't mess it up. Okay, now let me get this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, right here, oh, I guess it's already broken off a little bit right there. So I'll just see which one. So this middle, oh, that's the wrong one. It's this one. It's not gonna be this one right here. It's this one over here, which is this bulb right here, which is your turn signals and your parking lights and everything. So what I was saying is, my camera obviously overheated again. So this yellow wire, or white wire with a yellow stripe, is going to be those parking lights. And so I'm gonna come down here. So I'm gonna come down here about right here, maybe a little further. No, about right here. About right here. And I'm gonna just maybe cut a little bit of this off, and then I will find this yellow. I'll find that yellow wire with, you know what I mean, that yellow wire. Dang it, come on.
Right there.
That white wire with the yellow stripe, I'll get that, and I'll split that in half, and hopefully I have enough. Real fast, I need to make sure I have enough, that way, yeah, I'll have enough slack. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna get one of these shrinkable ones, butt connectors, and I'll stick that one in through this end, and then I'll get my step lights and this other side of that cord and stick it through here, so that way it's all circuit. So I'll do that real quick, and then I'll show you how that goes. Okay, so I'm gonna show you where to run it, and it doesn't really matter where you choose to run it, but I haven't even really mapped it out yet, so I'm just gonna, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, so I think I'm gonna, well, I guess maybe I could go from the outside actually, because it's gonna be outside anyways. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run it up under, it's gonna sit right from this piece right here back to the back door. So I'm gonna run it up back behind. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up here and I'm going to run it right here, and then maybe find it. This might be a two-person job.
Just
Yeah, come here.
hand it up to me and I'll.
Make sure it doesn't go through anything. You see it?
Yeah. Is that the fuse right there? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to run it back underneath these wires so it don't get caught on anything. Grab by this so you're not just pulling by one wire. And then I'm going to probably, do you think I should go back? Yeah. I'll go back here behind these battery cables. And then I will go through back where one cord's already ran. Or something, I don't know. Then I'll come through up to right here, and I will connect my ground probably somewhere, maybe, I don't know, I'll find a screw to connect it to. So we finally, after a lot of struggle and 2 butt connectors, or I guess 3, we got this done. So this is going to be, here's this paper. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so the black is the ground, which we just connected that up here to the battery and ran it back through there, and it comes into right here. And then the red is going to be your door assist. So the red right here, since everything's connected down here, I'm just gonna use some of this wire that I got from O'Reilly's, and I'm just gonna connect it into this end and run it back down, and go through my cab up to this pillar that I showed y'all earlier, which is that pigtail up there, and I'll show you which wire it is once that pigtail right there, and that's in the driver's side pillar. So I'm gonna connect, and then the green is your parking lights, which is this one right here, and it's, oh my bad, yeah, no, it's this green right here, this one right here, which connects to your white with the yellow stripe, and your white with the yellow green stripe right here is going to be your blue, which is your turn signal. So your blue is this white with green, green is this white with yellow, and then the red is going to be just the door assist, or courtesy lights, whatever you want to call it. So what was I gonna say? So I'm just gonna run up that real fast, and then I'll come back and show y'all how it turned out. But real fast, I'm gonna show you what it looks like with the, or you know, I'll just do that after I've hooked this up. Okay, so I got the courtesy lights hooked up. I'll show you what they look like real fast. So what I did, you've got to be kidding me. One of my wires came undone. Well, anyways, so it's the one that we had to redo already once. Gosh. Okay, well, anyways, so that's the wire that came undone. So anyways, that red goes to, I had to buy some of my own wire, and I just ran it up through here and back into the cab. And then I ran it up from the cab, up back through this side pillar right here, and then up to, it's this turquoise wire that's your cab lights. It's that turquoise, or white, yellow with turquoise. And this is what they look like. It's not nighttime, so you can't really see it, but that's what they look like all the way down. So now I have to redo that butt connector, and then I'll go to the other side. Okay, so I got one of the sides done, and this is, I guess I just opened the door, but I put them, I was talking, I showed him how I put them. I'll show you in a second. I showed him how I put them, and he goes, well then, now they look like underglows. And I was like, yeah, now I can use the courtesy lights. So that's what it looks like. I didn't put them right here. I put them up top. He's all, how are they gonna see the blinkers? I was like, well, I guess they won't. So, yeah. If I were you, I would not do that. I'd just put it on the side. But that was the designer's fault. I don't know how you're supposed to use the courtesy lights when they're sticking out sideways. So, it'll work. And then he got this other side done. It was a lot faster. But, he got that side done. We still need to stick them up right there. Put the headlight back in, and then, yeah, here, hold this. Or are you gonna reach? Here you go.
That's how those ones are supposed to be too. That's the red wire. It's right here. That's how the other ones are supposed to be.
I don't think it's supposed to do that. No, because this one's not like that.
Oh, no, it's... How did I do that? I just
What did you
normal.
do?
I just did it normal.
Obviously not.
It looks cooler that way.
No. That's what he did to it. He like connected both of them. So the blue is the turn signal, which is, I don't know which one. The green is parking lights, okay? The red just come. I don't know how that happened. And we even ran we just ran it over
I wonder
to
if it's because I hooked it up to
this.
the same one.
We just ran it over and hooked it up to that. We just hooked it up to the same one, so I don't know why. But that one's only Man, I don't even know.
It looks pretty sweet.
No, well, the other one's not doing it.
Well, I guess we could just take that off and run it straight up there and see if it does a thing.
I'm trying to figure this out, though.
Yeah, let's just take it
What? That is weird.
Hmm.
Let me see. Let me make sure. But this one's not doing it. I don't know. And my parking lights aren't turned on or anything. Does the blinker work? I can't tell. Y'all can't see. Is it on? Oh. My keys aren't on. Is it working? He screwed it up.
Hold on.
Well,
It
your
was
light.
working a second ago.
Go here.
So the bulb.
Let me flip this on. This is what happens when we do stuff. Ow. Crap. Shoot.
Okay, I know this. And the white ones are on all.
Okay, so the white one. Well, there it goes. Now it's working.
I'm gonna plug it in. Plug
That is weird.
Did you turn on the blinker?
No. I almost wonder if something was messed up. I don't know. It just
worked now.
because it's not doing that anymore. That was weird. All I did was turn the blinker off, shut it off, and it went back to normal. Let me
Turn
close.
the blinker back on and see if it works.
Yeah, let me. Okay, so that works. It's working now. Let me make sure the other side's not doing that weird thing. That was weird. It's even weirder is it shut off by itself. We didn't even do anything. Yeah, that side's good. I don't know. Maybe, what if I open this door? What will it do?
Now it's shining white with the orange. Is it supposed to be white with the orange?
The blinker's somehow connected. Somehow my blinker just got sheared up. My blinker ain't even on.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
I turned it on.
Oh,
Can you not see the bulbs glowing?
that's because the door's open, Cole.
He's are you dumb? I turned it on.
Yeah, I know, but the door's open. There it goes.
Oh.
Okay. I thought we screwed it up again. No, it's because the courtesy lights. That's what it'll do with your blinkers on.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it does look good that way. Not when it just scares you, though. Okay, so that's what was wrong with it. Which I don't know. It just corrected itself. It didn't want me to chunk my phone 500 feet, so. I already dropped when I was connecting this headlight to my headlight, the actual headlight side. The headlight just broke, or the clip, luckily it didn't break or pull the wires out. It just like all of a sudden came loose and fell onto the ground. Luckily it didn't break anything, or else, yeah, it would not be good. So, I got that, but I didn't think, that's the designer's fault for making it to where the courtesy lights are, because courtesy lights are supposed to hit the ground, not go out sideways. So that's the designer's fault, whoever designed that. Because the blinker, they need to see it that are on the other side of you. And that needs to be facing them, not at the ground. But the courtesy lights need to be facing at the ground, not over there. So the whole point of courtesy lights is so you can see what's under your step or under your door or whatever. So that's not my fault. But it's my pickup, so I don't really care. So I'll put that up there, and then I'll just show you the after results. It's not very bright during the daytime. I mean, you can see, which it's 410, what thing, but you can see it against the step, the reflection of it. So it's bright. It'll be bright enough during the nighttime. It should. So we'll get this headlight put back in, get everything closed, wait till nighttime, and then I will go from there. Okay, so if you've watched this video all the way to the end, you're probably wanting to see what they look like, which during the daytime they're not too bright. This is just what they look. Can't even really tell. Let me make sure they even, yeah, they're working. They did that glitching out thing again. I don't know why. They're probably gonna do that when I'm driving, and then I'm gonna be, yeah, I would not, that's gonna not be fun. But I'll show y'all what they look like at nighttime.